Hello there, and welcome to Endless Night to Gaming, a mostly feminine channel. I'm Lizzie. These are my super cool, awesome friends that like to play games with me for some reason, and I I'm ready to get started. Is everyone ready to get going this evening for our game of Shiver Gothic?
Let's do it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm so ready. Here we go. Last time we were all here together, Lady Rosalind had arrived at the scene of Lord Ives' death, a servant trailing behind her with a lamp. She looked at the body, she looked at you, she listened to everything you had to say about the cold and the figure in the corridor and the vanishing. When you mentioned the absence of a shadow, she seemed surprised and asked you to say it again. She did leave you with the assurance that someone would find the answer. You stayed for a bit and talked amongst yourselves for quite some time before returning to your rooms for the night. In the morning, Lady Rosalind had knocked on Amphira's door with Charlotte standing just behind her, dressed in a fresh gown with the collar sitting high at the throat. She said the right things and she moved the right way and she responded to everything that you asked of her, but a half second too slow to her own name, her eyes lingering a beat too long on the wrong things. You all eventually made your way down to breakfast in the ballroom where the curtains were drawn tight, and Lady Rosalind was seated at one table in a wide-brimmed black hat and a dark veil. Nor you were invited to a private dining room, separate from the rest of you. And after the meal, Rosalind offered to take you all on a hunt across the grounds this afternoon, and you seemed to accept. She has since stepped away to attend to business and promised to meet you this afternoon. So the morning is yours, my friends. What would you like to do?
Well, I think me and brother will probably be bickering of some sort, probably.
Most likely of your taste of alcohol in the morning. I told you need to cut back.
Look, dear brother, I understand, but you also understand I don't really smell as fresh as you do anymore, so I have to have something to cover it.
You forget I work in the lab most of the time. I am not fresh unless I go take a shower afterward. You can do the same.
It doesn't work. We've established this multiple times.
Well, you know what? I will figure out something, maybe a chemical reaction, a special cologne for you. I can work on that. I might work on that tonight.
Something to consider. Cedar stays.
Yeah. Ooh. Now, what if I managed to find myself a cedar rosary? Now, that would be something that would help me out.
Possibly. I do think I shall go to the music room, though. That just sounded delightful.
Well, now I do enjoy a good reel and jig. Anybody else have any plans? Because, I mean, I know what I'd be doing at home, but I am no longer at home, so I'm just a tad bit of a loss to know what to do this morning.
I'm actually impressed. He's not going to go raid the local spot again.
Nah, brother, you think that I haven't done that already?
Oh, I know you've done it already.
This morning.
Oh, well, that I didn't know, but thank you for informing me.
I have enough energy to just be bouncing off the walls, so I think I'm just gonna go look around, see what the mansion is like.
Euphemia finishes digging through her pockets and offers something to Kleinworth. It's not cedar, it's sandalwood, but it's similarly resinous and should cling. One never knows what tools one's going to need, and I still have a silver one.
Well, thank you. I guess. Do I just like keep it in my pocket, or what do I do with it?
If you'd like the scent to cover yours, then yes, a pocket in a warm place would be good if you retain heat.
Eh, not as well as I used to, but all right. I think I can manage to find something. I'll put it in my I'll open my jacket and slide it into my like inside breast pocket. Well, I appreciate it. Well, with the mana being as it is, I probably recommend that no one walk around alone, just in case. Now, are we gonna split up into boys versus girls, or are we gonna pair off in some other way? I'm just
Boys
spitballing here.
versus girls. Are we children? We can all just walk together.
Are we all gonna a group of 5 gonna run around these halls all together? I mean, if we split up, we can cover more ground, but also more likely to be overtaken as well. I'm just throwing out ideas.
My feeling is that the people here are either prey or predators. And the 5 of us, I think we're all predators, right? We're not likely to get hunted. So sticking together is a good idea.
I would be inclined to agree with you, but I don't know if I could take on one of those werewolves that I saw on my own.
But as a group, we can, right?
I'd hope so. I'm not exactly sure what is all is present and accounted for, but I think we got a better shot going with all of us than 1 or 2.
Agreed.
Now, Miss Nora, is there any place that you want to check out first? Because I'm along for the ride, so to speak.
Be wary of my brother. That is his way of being polite in the nicest term, I would say.
You do me injustice, sir.
He at least did say he was here for the ride and not a ride.
Oh, I like people who are straightforward, so just say it instead of beating about the bush. But I think the library was my first inclination, just looking around. Or
I
if
do
there's
love the
like
library.
Oh, you did?
I've enjoyed every one I've ever been in.
So maybe let's start there then.
I swear we're not 13 years old, really.
I am. All right, next we're all heading to the library.
I guess so.
Yeah.
Excellent. You all head back to where you know the library to be. The doors are closed, and you push them open and step inside. And order has been absolutely restored in here. Everything is put back in place. Doesn't look like there was ever any disturbance to begin with. Who's the first person through the door?
Probably me. Or okay, yeah.
Excellent. Okay. Whoever it is that steps through, Nora. The first thing you notice is Rosalind across the room, and she is standing at a shelf, and it looks like she is just setting something back on the shelf before she turns to greet all of you walking in. Oh, are we following me now? It's a new strategy.
I apologize for doing that. It was not our intent. I am a researcher at heart. So any collection of books this size is of interest to me.
It is quite all right. You are more than welcome to enjoy yourselves in the library. Please help yourself to whatever you would like. I just needed to check on a little something.
Can I see?
I would like to just make a note of the book that she put back to look
It wasn't
at later.
a book. And now that
Oh.
you actually have stepped a little bit closer in order to talk with her, this object that she has set down just looks like a little carved wooden box. Nothing special, nothing ornate. It's actually quite simple looking, and it sort of stands out in its plainness against the grandeur of the rest of the room.
Well, now, Miss Rosalind, don't let us keep you from whatever you're trying to do.
Oh, darling, I won't. Is there
I'll
anything I may
find-
help you with?
I was escorted here against my will.
Oh, it most certainly looks like you're in captivity.
Against your will, brother. Really?
Well, the bars may be golden, but that doesn't mean they're not bars.
She kind of arches an eyebrow at you with that comment. Well said.
Well, I've been in some interesting places in my lifetime, and I've figured that there have been places where the outside looks immaculate. However, there have been a lot of people that have been unable to leave in the way that they want to.
How do you think you would take to a gilded cage?
Well, now, if I was well fed and had water, I don't think I would be too upset about being in a gilded cage.
Very well noted.
I've already fled one.
Ricky looks at
What's
Klein's
another?
work and like, really? So, food and water? No, no drink. You'll be okay.
I'm
I'm-
pretty sure he intends to stick the food in the water to make drink.
Now, if worse comes to worse, I can brew it myself.
I say to
You
Kindred,
have people for.
it's kind of a self-own to say that you were dragged to a library. It's a place you don't want to be.
Particularly in the presence of 3 stunning women and your darling brother.
3, darling.
Where?
Don't put yourself
Oh.
down like that.
No, I'm sure she's meaning me. I'm rather outclassed.
Oh, absolutely not. Being interesting is far more important than being attractive. And you are both. Is there anything else, my darlings? May I be on my way?
What time did you say the music was?
I think they were planning it shortly after lunch.
Ah, fair enough. Thank you.
Of course. I shall see you soon. And she turns and walks off, and whoever wants to can make a luck check for me.
Well,
Bearing in mind that we are 2 ticks from the 15-minute mark on the doom clock.
luck's
Is
not
anyone
my.
else doing it?
Might as well. It is supposed to be my strong suit.
Let's go.
It is
Go
not
ahead.
mine.
I'm like average.
Very
so
nice. One
give it-
success,
give it a
one
shot.
strange, one luck. Ricky, nothing across the board, but also no ticks to the doom clock. I like it. Amphira, you may bank that luck if you don't have one banked already. You feel that little ping in your mind that tells you when a little piece is going to turn the advantage your way. When you are going to be able to see this little bit of information that gives you that edge. And you see Rosalind, as she walks away, slip something, possibly a key, a coin, a brass sort of color, but you see her drop it into her pocket as she turns and walks away from the group of you.
Interesting.
I'm gonna slide over to the box and pop it open if I can.
That's what I was gonna do.
It is locked.
You throw it against the wall.
Right.
I would imagine Rosalind. I imagine the key to that is in Rosalind's pocket.
Mhm.
Well, just because it's got a lock doesn't necessarily always mean we need to have a key now, does it?
However, she did just slip something brass into her pocket.
Do you have a knife? You could undo some screws, open it that way.
Well, it's the joinery made with screws. Boxes that small usually hold themselves together, or at least are glued.
Is there an actual lock, like a key lock on the box, or is it just like a overarching hook, or what kind of locking mechanism are we talking about?
You do not currently see a locking mechanism on it.
But it's not opening.
It is not opening.
Huh.
Maybe it's one of those puzzle boxes. You need to.
On something so simple.
Open sesame.
No. The simple ones, I believe, are the hardest to build.
Hmm.
What the hell was that, brother?
Now, you know, Mother always read to us when we were growing up, and she did read 1001 Arabian Nights. If you don't remember, and that's what the code word was back there. And we found some very old things around here, so it was worth a shot.
It's usually a cave, though. It has that opens. But good try.
It was a thought. Now, maybe not a great thought, but it was a thought.
Honestly, we applaud that you ever have one.
Well, sometimes I do amaze myself. Anybody else have any wise ideas?
I don't know. I always find it useful to have a book of poetry on me. In fact, I think I'll go find one.
Easy enough. There's a whole section of various poetic works. Some of them in languages you don't understand, some of them faded and torn at the edges, some of them brand new. It looks like the spine has never been cracked, but there are multiple volumes to choose from.
Do any of those languages match my book, match my ledger?
Interesting. Why don't you make me a smarts check to find out?
There you are.
I will also look for 5th and 6th century, any literature from
Very nice.
way back then.
And one success and one strange. I like that you keep rolling the strange. It's like this thing inside of you that turns every path in your direction. Somehow, some way, it leads you to exactly where you're supposed to be. And you hear that little whisper that tells you to compare these languages. And there is some overlap between them. It takes a bit for you to recognize them, but with that kind of whispering leading you to find the right thing, it doesn't take too long before you notice that there is some overlap in the languages. Not all of them, but a few of them are there. Nor, you said you searched for 5th and 6th century literature.
Yeah.
You find quite a few reproductions. You do not find anything original. That would be astounding to find somewhere
Yeah.
like this. But you do find a lot of thoughts on them, a lot of analytical works, a lot of philosophizing about the intent of this literature from that time period. So there is a lot that talks about it. And you do pick up on it being kind of geared a little more towards that 5th and 6th century. You find a bigger selection and range than you had anticipated.
Are there any books about coins? Coin history or...
Not in particular about coin history, but pulling some of the histories through and thumbing through them, you find photos and things along those lines that look similar. You know, you're not giving it such a deep search as to look for every individual one, unless you want to, and then we can roll for it. But just a quick glance.
I'll look deeper and roll for it.
Beautiful. Why don't you make me a smarts check then? Roll, my pretties, roll. Ugh, I would stop rolling that well. I don't like it. Okay, a success and a smarts. It takes you some time, so I am going to leave you here for a minute while I ask what everyone else is doing while you research that.
Now, can somebody lead me to the history section? More importantly, books with pictures in them. I don't know why you're laughing.
Are you sure you're not looking for the Renaissance art books?
No, not quite. I'm wanting something a little bit older. I want to see if there's any depictions of that sword that my brother so borrowed from me without asking.
I gave it back to you.
I love it. You know what I'm going to ask you for?
Yep.
Yes.
Come on, 3 for
Make me a
3.
smarts check. Ugh, nothing. So you
Yeah,
didn't
sounds
tick the
great.
clock, but you get no successes, no strange, no luck. You find there are quite a few histories of the Norman conquest. It's not easy, or it's not difficult to find these illustrations of it. And you see a lot of depictions of this type of sword, but that doesn't... A sword is a sword is a sword in these kind of medieval illustrations. And you don't find one that looks, this is the one, but you find ones that are similar in style.
Well, I tried. I didn't see anything. What are you doing, brother?
As he says that, Ricky is looking at the box to try to figure out if it was opened or like kind of like the storage for whatever she took out for it. He's basically trying to figure out how it works.
So tell me how you're doing that. Are you trying to look it over and figure it out, or are you trying to manipulate it somehow?
I'm trying to look it over because, you know, my curiosity and my scientific mind is just like...
Yes, it's an overwhelming curiosity. Compulsive, almost.
Yes. Compulsive.
Beautiful.
So I'm trying to figure it out.
I love it. Why don't you also make me a smarts check, my friend?
I got it. Circus.
It's a smarts night. Oh, Jesus. 2 successes and a luck. You can bank that if you don't already have one banked. Okay. I will cycle back while you look through that. Euphemia and Amphira, what are the 2 of you doing?
Seeing that the box is in Ricky's capable hands, I'm going to take a look at the organization of the library as a whole.
Okay.
I'm a researcher, and I know there are different ways to do that, and sometimes it can tell you a bit about the person who has done it if it is, and certainly it will if it's just haphazard versus whatever else. So.
Okay. I love that. Yeah, go ahead and make me a smarts. There we go. I like that roll right there. That is what I'm talking about. No successes. Too strange. That is going to give me 2 ticks on our doom clock, which will take us to our 15-minute mark. I'm so excited. It absolutely makes no sense to you at all, Euphemia. You can tell that there is some sort of organizational system to it, but whatever it is something that you haven't witnessed before, and it's just not quite making sense to you.
Can I combine the luck I got with my banked luck to get a success?
Yes, you can. I love that.
I would like to do that.
I'm a big fan. You have the obvious organization by sections. You know, you have a poetry section, you have a history section, you have a fiction section. You have all of these various genres going on, and those make sense to you. The rest of the organization system it's really hard to figure out. And it still doesn't quite make sense to you. You are noticing like authors booked with liked authors, but you're unsure of what exactly. It's not by year, it's not by age. It feels like there is some sort of personal relationship that's going on between either whatever the topic is or whoever the author is. I hope that makes sense.
Yeah.
It feels like some of these books are more intimate to her. Amphira, what's going on with you, my friend? We lost Neda. Come back. There she is.
Baby, come back.
Neda, come back.
Yeah.
We got her. What's going on with you, Amphira, my friend?
I have found a cozy corner, and I am enjoying some poetry.
I love that. What kind of poetry are you reading?
Poe.
Gorgeous. Big fan. Let's cycle back around to the people that I put on hold.
Not to be that guy, but is there Poe yet?
Yes, because Poe died in 1849. Therefore, his works would be published and distributed.
Very nice. I like that. Good to know the facts. Okay. Nor. Let me scroll for a moment. It takes you a little bit to cross-reference. This isn't something that you're super familiar with, how to do this kind of research, but you work with Euphemia, who explains how to cross-reference all of these various sources and all of the various coins that you're laying out in front of them. They span 15 centuries. There's Roman, there's Byzantine, there's medieval, and a Victorian, of course. There's Greek and Persian and Ottoman and Saxon. It just goes on and on and on. And there are things held in your hands that you have never seen outside of a museum. It's very rare to be able to see something like this. And even more rare to have it in your pocket. And then we were going to Ricky, who I put on hold as you try to investigate this thing. You can feel that there is a hollow inside of this box. It also sort of slots together at the bottom, and it takes you a few passes to realize that there are pieces on the bottom of the box that give and slide. And after a few tries of reorganizing this piece, it slides this way, and this piece indents here, and this other piece moves across, it eventually clicks. And the center of it kind of recedes, and there's a small keyhole.
Ah, I got it. And it's definitely a key.
Definitely a key.
Thank you for your brilliant insight, brother.
What? It was bothering me. I needed to see how it worked.
Yep. That you do.
Be careful. If I remember correctly, some of those things summon demons.
I tried my hardest to stay away from things like that, but things happen.
If you suspect it to be demonic, let me take a look.
I am not demonic.
No, you're not.
No.
Can one of us get close enough to Lady Rosalind to reach into her pocket?
She's no longer in the library, so she's already...
No, I'm just saying this to
Oh,
all of
my
us.
apologies.
Like,
I'm out, you don't need me.
Considering how chummy you tend to be with her, I imagine it would be you.
I don't think she likes me very much.
When I dispatch your lasses, I'm pretty sure she would give in.
It doesn't work on
Actually-
everyone.
I hate to say it, but my brother might be right. He might be able to charm her a bit to get close enough to grab whatever it is in her pocket.
Moi,
Okay.
you think I can charm her? All right. I'm just a bayou boy. I'm not much on big city.
Yeah, just like that. Talk to her like that. I think she'll
Yeah,
like it.
it works every time. Yeah.
Remember when he charmed Madame Zaza? My goodness.
Did
I
he,
never thought we would get out of that one.
Well, now, I mean, that was not the plan, but it. She was a lovely lady for 80.
So, hold on. What was the plan
You
then?
think 80 is old?
Well, in normal human years, yes. You think I actually legitimately had a plan? I was just trying to distract her while you two ran off with whatever y'all were trying to get.
Still,
I mean, just for the
It worked.
entertainment value, I think you trying to flirt with Lady Rosalind is going to be a lot of fun to watch.
fun for you, maybe. Don't
Yes,
think.
fun for me. I don't care about anyone else's fun.
Well, that would be very apparent, Miss Nora.
Or we can go with a different plan. Somebody goes up, distracts her with conversation, and someone else tries to sneak the item out of her pocket while she's distracted.
Exactly. Though,
That other lady that's always with her, she's got eyes of a hawk. She's always watching.
Ricky, how much of a raven is your bird?
Pretty much so, but the problem is the metal, it squawks a little bit. Squawk, come here. Squawk comes out of my pocket.
Oh,
I need to fix some things real quick.
Describe it.
And I take out like a little small kit, and it has oil and stuff. Seeing if I can make the wings not make as much of a sound as much and stuff. Like, all right, Squawk, fly around. I try at it a couple of times until I can get it to where you don't hear a sound from Squawk flying.
I take a book and cover my head just in case, like, a dive bomb attack or something.
It's a automaton, brother. It cannot take a poo on you.
I am well aware, but the words dive bomb are still very much in its vocabulary.
And you never know when there is a fluid leak.
That too.
Thank you for feeling you're contractually obligated. Innuendo of duty.
Well, I fixed Squawk, so maybe I can get Squawk to do it if we distract her a bit.
The problem is that Squawk is a wonder. It'll attract a great deal of attention, all well deserved, but I worry about that.
good point.
Does anybody have some quick hands? I'm more of a brute myself. Finesse has never been my strong suit.
We'll just have to see if the opportunity presents itself.
Whoever is closest, give it a shot.
Now, what do you think's in that box, though? Because looking at it, it's not that big.
Who knows? Heaven suspects.
Shake it and see if you hear something inside.
Okay, Ricky shakes it. And Ricky's like, I don't think the box has anything in it. I think the box was just the storage for the key. The key might go to something else.
Oh. I wonder if she's playing mind games with us. You know, she saw us coming in and just grabbed something random just to keep us.
It's not
Thinking
like we're
about
exactly
it all day.
quiet.
Yeah.
I'd assume us being here at all means she's playing mind games with us.
I do like Ricky's thought though that the key might lead to something else.
Now, I mean, if she's playing mind games, that's very mean because some of us are unarmed.
You are
Klein's
very entertaining.
Don't call yourself stupid. That's my job.
Yes, dear.
I think you lost that right when y'all were no longer betrothed.
Well, I'm not
Again,
taking the blame
whose
for that
fault is
one.
that?
You know, you could always come crawling back.
Darling, you're the one who broke it off.
It wasn't my fault now, was it?
Frankly, I'm not sure exactly what happened.
Maybe over dinner we can rehash our um, past, our history.
Or
Seems like a lot of rehashing history over meals today for you. You don't strike me as someone who's ever been particularly reflective.
I have my moments.
Good to know.
perhaps, but if he were a mirror, he'd be tarnished silver.
I believe all of us carry a bit of tarnish.
Euphemia, you look up to deliver that line, and there is a servant just standing right there where there was no one just a moment ago. And he leans in and he goes, Lady Rosalind, request your presence for tea.
Oh.
Just her or all of us? And do you not wear a bell?
She has asked for everyone to join her.
Let the
That
games
answers my
begin.
first question, not my second.
You can address that with the lady if you would like.
Tuck away, tuck away.
I just leave the book laying down on like the little table that's beside a chair.
That Euphemia slots it away correctly on her way out of the room.
Yeah,
Well done.
no, I intend to just keep that poetry with me.
Euphemia, they have job.
No one stops you from taking the book of poetry.
Oh, I'm not taking it out of the manor.
No,
I'm just going to keep it with me for the day. Never know when you need to just sit down and be quiet.
Or throw a book at someone.
also true.
Steal a glance at Ricky.
Let's try to get that key. Eyes on the prize.
The servant holds out an arm, gesturing you all back towards the dining room.
I do hope they have oolong tonight.
Ugh.
You'll
Yeah,
head back
do-
into the dining room.
Mhm.
Beautiful. The table is set very nicely for a sort of late morning tea. Everybody's gathered. It seems like the last 5 seats are waiting for you to join, and you all sit down to a perfectly pleasant afternoon meal. Light sandwiches, delicious tea.
Is it just the 5 of us, or is
No,
like
it's everybody that's staying
everybody?
here. It seems like there's a few less people than there were the night before, but the majority of people are here.
Well, at least 2 less.
Do we see the lady with the lilies?
You do. She is seated up towards the head of the table, about 3 seats away from Rosalind to her left.
Are there
She
empty
does not
seats?
have
Or,
lilies. Sorry, please, Euphemia, what was it?
are there empty seats, or have they been cleaned away and things re-spaced?
There are 5 empty seats currently. Seems like you're the
Aside
last.
aside from ours.
No, there are not.
Okay.
Are there
Should
nameplates?
probably try to make some small talk with people.
Of course. People chat with you. quite easily answer any questions you might have. Doesn't seem any tension going on.
And do we see Lord Percival?
You do not. I don't know that you would recognize him if you did. Have you seen him? I think it was Ricky and Kleinworth.
Yeah, I think it was only us that saw him.
I think so.
Yeah,
Maybe
fair
in the
enough.
lady section.
Is the gentleman that saw the Romans come to Britain still around somewhere? He was a lovely dinner companion.
Yes, he's seated a few seats down, having a conversation with the people seated around him.
Is there like named seating? Like, do we have like a plaque with our name on it on each like chair, or is it just first
No.
come first serve?
No, it's pretty much first come, first serve. However, there is only the 5 seats left.
Well, in true Southern fashion, looks like we're late again, brother.
But at the same time, sometimes it's good to be late because we can sit here and observe and see what's going on.
I
We
didn't
were
say
as
it
far
was-
from Lady Rosalind as possible. Because she's on the other side of the table, right?
She is.
Now, if she can summon her servants fairly quickly, what are the odds that she may be able to have ears on us at any given moment?
Um,
Almost guaranteed.
exactly. Most likely.
Yeah, we must be careful what we talk about and where.
Should invent a secret language.
Remember when we was kids, Kleinsworth?
I do.
We would say things that would make sense, but underly we was talking in code. Maybe we need to bring that back for a moment.
Or maybe we can just talk Creole and teach our lovely ladies a few words here and there.
That's if they're willing to learn, Montreal.
It is a thought.
I do love a new language.
Mhm.
And it's not like I've forgotten. I've spent enough summers with you two.
Those were fun. Running around on the bayou.
You know, I've been wondering for quite some time now, what exactly is a bayou?
A bayou is a kind of like a bay with a swamp where you've got live vegetation and critters running everywhere, and it could be a few feet, it could be a foot, or it could be over a man's head. Just depends on where you are.
Oh, like a bog. All right.
A bog or morgue, evil or, but yes.
But a
Maybe
little hotter than a bog or more.
A marsh.
All right. Thank you. I appreciate any increase in understanding.
It's
Well,
only a few moments before you all notice Rosalind set down her glass. The conversation nearest her slows first, and then the next, and the quiet spreads outward, the way it does when something has shifted.
Don't forget to find a.
I've so enjoyed getting to know you all, she says, and her gaze moves across the room, unhurried, touching every face. More than you might expect. She looks around the table and her eyes land on one gentleman across the way. Mr. Aldrich Voss, you've been stealing from your coven's tithe for 11 years, and yet they trust you completely. She moves on to a woman, Lady Constance Frey. The child you told your husband did not survive is alive. You and I both know exactly where she is. Miss Nora Montgomery, your family are traitors to their blood. You saved a condemned oracle and condemned her again and took her gift as payment for the privilege. Sir Edmund Crane, you did not lose your gift. You sold it, and I know to whom, and I know you have never stopped regretting it, which is the only interesting thing about you. Miss Euphemia Quinn, you are the only one of your kind in this room, and every other kind of creature standing in it, you have hunted down, and you have killed. She reaches for her glass, her eyes drifting to where Lady Abigail is sitting next to her, pale and still. Lady Abigail has been walking your dreams on my behalf for quite some time now. Dreams are such an honest form of address, isn't it? And her gaze completes its pass across each of your remaining faces, the row. The expression of someone who could continue for quite some time. How much more pleasant now that we're all properly acquainted. I think that's a great time for us to go to break. We'll be back on the other side. Okay, we are back, and I am excited to get back into it. When we left off, Rosalind had just casually exposed quite a few secrets to the assembled peoples here. Um, she's now sort of sat back with a bit of a grin on her face. And goes, who's joining us for a hunt this evening? This afternoon?
Now, what pray tell are we hunting? I need to know if I have the proper gear.
Oh, we can provide all of the gear that you'll need.
Hmm.
There are several just shocked and pale faces around the table. Sort of the realization that everything that you've kept to yourself is pretty much out in the open. Or at least known by a couple of people more than you would like to know.
Well, this has made things for a bit interesting. Everybody has secrets, but they are looks like for sale.
Sorry, say it again. I had to ban someone.
Now, it looks like everybody has secrets, and those secrets are for sale or trade.
No, not for sale. Just known. You didn't think I would invite you here without a reason, did you? Everyone seated here has something interesting about them, something unique about them. Otherwise, why bother?
Well, I just assumed that I was dragged here with my brother.
Was
Surely you don't
anyone
believe that.
anyone whose secrets weren't exposed? Like, did she also reveal Ricky and
No,
Klein? Or
no, she didn't do everybody. She just did enough for her to demonstrate that she does know.
Hmm. Oh, this makes me really angry because me and Euphemia are exposed, but not the three of them. I'm seething.
Now, don't get mad at me. I didn't expose your secret.
Luckily, I
No.
don't really care about anyone in this room finding out about my secrets, so.
Nah, I will tell you, my secret's not really a big secret. I think you two wonderfully smart ladies have figured out my secret.
I assumed all of you already figured out my secret. The vampire part, not the rest.
My
Well,
God.
I did have my suspicions, but I wasn't gonna come out right and say it. Not that wouldn't be polite, now would it?
I mean, if we are going to be allies, I think we should be honest with each other. Because I have a feeling this hunt is going to be us versus them. Last man standing. I don't know.
Possibly.
This is exactly the threat the Order makes to keep us to heal. That we'll someday end up in a room like this with everyone knowing what we are. So, it was something I accepted the day I left.
I think the odds might be that you're the one who's going to survive. Because you've had practice.
Well, now,
Well, if I'm not, I hope someone will take care of Carmilla. She's a very good cat.
Well, I'm always happy to take in strays.
And that's how she got me.
It is assuredly not.
Don't fly to yourself. Now,
Brother, so you see yourself as a stray now? Is that right?
well, I am the black sheep of the family.
No, that would be me. You fit the family just fine. Me and my intellect doesn't fit the family as much as the rest of you.
Well, I mean, at this point, I'm kind of stitched together, so I don't know whose family I really belong to.
Every
It's a
family,
family
many
of
ape
black
has a few
sheep.
corpses. If they're walking around, then
At least you never lost your sparkling wit.
Yeah, I did lose a few things I wasn't very happy to lose, but I managed to get some decent replacements.
Look, the gonads are still intact. You're fine.
Brother.
I'm having the feeling I should be
Here I thought he was
scandalized.
talking about his gold
Cancel.
tooth. And here I thought he was talking about that gold tooth he likes so much.
Yeah.
Oh, I had to keep the whiskey tooth. He loves that tooth. I mean, that's how he got it. He was drinking whiskey one day in the bar. Somebody challenged him to a fight, and he ended up winning it. Tooth lost, but we replaced it with the golden tooth. So there you go. The whiskey tooth.
I swear, that was the best $20 I ever made.
You all notice Lady Rosalind is standing, and there are a few others that are making their way towards her. There's an older gentleman with close cropped gray hair and kind of a heavy wool coat. There is a young woman, small, kind of sharp featured with dark braided hair. There is a more refined gentleman, tall, thin, spectacles with a dark overcoat and a big scarf wrapped around his neck. There is a dark-eyed, olive-skinned woman with a fur-lined coat. And then there is a very large man, probably the largest person in the room, that's wearing a heavy sheepskin coat that is straining against his shoulders. And then you notice the lady with lilies in her hair stand up and join the group as well.
Now, are we gonna take bets on which one of those are going to start swinging at our dear lady, or do you think they're just gonna have a civilized conversation?
I thought they were heading out for the hunt.
That is the implication that you pick up, is that they're going to be joining the hunt with Lady Rosalind.
Shall we join them? I think at this point we don't have anything to lose.
Might as well. What else are we gonna do? I can only read so many picture books.
There's not a lot here.
Give me a violin and I'll be happy all evening.
Oh,
Next time we're in the library, I'll point you to the scandalous novels.
The what now?
dirty books.
They have
Familiar with that?
Education.
That went right over his head.
which is a magnificent feat because I am very tall.
And I'm quite short. And yet,
Are we sure it didn't go between his legs?
Not yet.
no, I believe that's later and hopefully on his own time.
Off camera.
Ooh.
What are we doing, my
But
friends?
yes, I suppose if we must, we'll do the hunt.
Well, there ain't much else to do.
If I'm going to be hunted, I may as well be armed and prepared for it.
She said weapons would be provided. I'm interested in seeing what weapons are.
Considering until now my greatest weapon has been a contract and a pen, I feel I am terribly ill prepared for this.
Now, my dear, remember those nights on those days on the bayou that me and brother went and took you shooting?
Yes, it was quite wonderful how I missed everything.
Well, now's your chance to improve your aim.
I would
Well-
appreciate your company. I've
Well, I
been
might
on a horse twice. Need some sort of instruction, I'm sure.
Riding I can at least be helpful with.
I did. I haven't played 4 yet.
Now, do you remember? Do you think they're going to take us snipe hunting, or do you think they're just gonna let us hunt something out?
Well, all things considered,
I don't know.
foxes, stags.
She
Those
did
are
say something about
typically-
hounds.
You're saying that, and you hear a voice behind you. She goes, "Pheasant, actually." And you turn, and Lady Rosalind is standing there.
Pheasant.
Is that like nutria? We have a bunch of those.
I have
They're
no clue
birds.
what you're talking about. They are birds, large birds.
Ah. I did go on a turkey shoot once or twice. I think I can manage to shoot a few pheasants.
I would completely agree. Very similar. Of course, Mr. Dorsey can see you to the gun room if you would like, and then we shall meet my gamekeeper on the grounds.
Well, now lead the way, and I will likely follow.
Oh no! She raises a hand, and you see her head of her chief butler, Mr. Dorsey, come over, and he kind of gives you a little nod, and says, if you would like to follow me, and he turns and heads down a hallway.
Yes, let's see about this.
Well, at least it's not snipe hunting this time. Well, pheasants.
I've already been snipe hunting once. It was a very enjoyable experience. You see Mr. Dorsey. He will show you the way.
Mr. Dorsey.
You all follow him, I assume?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you step into a room that's long and narrow. It's paneled in dark wood, and there are racks that line both walls from floor to ceiling. On the left side, there's shotguns, double-barreled pieces, all of them cleaned and oiled. There's a row of rifles, bolt action, lever action. There's weapons that came before guns. There are crossbows on one wall, 2 of them. There's a long bow. Below the racks, there's a couple of glass-fronted cabinet displays that are displaying hunting knives laid out on this green backing. And there are blades that are short and practical, and there are ones that are long and ornate, and some of the handles are bone or antler. But one of them's slightly darker, and it catches the light a little strangely. There are labeled drawers beneath all of the guns that is stocked with all the ammunition you might need, and there's a tall cabinet at one side that's got riding coats and gloves and boots and a whole range of sizes.
This is like late 1800s, correct?
1892.
Cool. Just wanted to be historically accurate.
Correct.
Um, I will find a
research for my games.
Henry repeating rifles were a thing, circa 1860. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna grab one of those.
Excellent.
You missed your chance, I say to Kleinsworth.
For what, my dear?
Key.
I was responsible for that. We were all talking. I figured somebody else would have gotten that. Look, I know my role, Miss Nora. I may not be a smart man, but I am the muscle. You got to be a little more plain when you're talking to me.
I am going to get a knife and a longbow.
Excellent.
Euphemia has never looked more like a librarian than when she does checking the loading mechanisms and strings on crossbows, but finally flicks.
I would
They're
opt for
very
a
fine
shotgun
weapons.
and that knife.
The weird
The
one?
the one with the darkened blade.
Gotcha.
Euphemia will also take a practical knife.
Any sort of ranged weapon?
Crossbow.
Crossbow? Beautiful.
Yeah.
I love it. Well, get yourselves suited up with whatever arms you would like, whatever equipment you might need, boots, cloaks, gloves,
Pants.
whatever. Pants? Yep, it happens. Scandalous. And you all eventually collect yourselves and step out onto the grounds, and you can see a group of people, Lady Rosalind and some of the ones from the dining room, and there's a couple of gentlemen there as well. There's one that's broad-shouldered, weathered, having this heavy tweed coat, tall boots. He's got a rifle, a long rifle, and a walking stick, and the other one is leaner, ruddy-faced, and really silent next to the other more active sort of figure. You see him by a building in the distance. It sits behind the east wing of the manor. It's like a low stone building. And you all recognize it, especially the ones of you who have had a sort of privileged upbringing, as a kennel. And you see some people grouped around the doors to that kennel.
Yes, let's see the hounds. I wonder if they're anything like father's.
I'd imagine so. Now, is there the kennel master or whoever runs the kennel out there?
You're not 100% certain that one of them is the kennel master, but you see the two gentlemen that seem to be kind of in charge and orchestrating things. I assume one of them might be.
So I make my way over there. Does anybody want to come with me, or are you just gonna? Okay.
Yeah, we'll come with.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah, I'm
it's-
practically on your arm.
Glom together, go everywhere together.
Yeah, this feels weird. This is all right. Now, any one of you responsible for the dogs here? I have a few questions.
The leader of the two, the ruddy-faced gentleman, he goes, yep, that's me. I take care of the dogs.
Now, are there any Morning Glory dogs that you have here, or?
I'm unfamiliar with that breed. We carry Scottish Deerhounds.
Oh no, that is not a breed, dear sir. It's a euphemism, I guess, from my upbringing. Morning Glory, they're up in the morning, and about noon they're done for the day. Whereas other dogs would hunt all day if you let them.
Our dogs are well trained to hunt on command.
Fair enough. Ladies, pick out any that you like. They seem to be fairly trained.
He sort of arches an eyebrow at you as you all step inside to take a look at. There's a dozen hounds that are all standing in their runs. They're all tall and lean and dark coated. You can tell that they're built for endurance rather than speed. When you come in, all of their heads lift and turn towards you in unison, and they watch you come in with this steady, unblinking sort of attention, and they all track your movement as you walk in the same direction. Not a sound, no barking, no whining, no jostling. They remind you a lot of the servants, that sort of patient and aware and entirely too still for animals that should be excited. There is a small copper plate on each door of the run.
Oh, what are their names?
Little eerie.
There's a lot of names. There is, as you all walk through, their heads turning to follow your movement, you see there's Bramble, Flint,
Oh.
Wren, Thorn, Moss, Sage, Copper, Nettle, Ash, Pike, Rowan, and Hazel.
I like Bramble.
Hello,
All nature
Copper.
names.
Yeah, I'm just gonna fuss over Copper.
Copper's like a dark brindle with this reddish undertone. He just tolerates you being there without any reaction at all, honestly.
Oh,
Oh,
don't like that.
Oh, they're doing nothing. They're staring into your soul. Oh.
I like these dogs. Pet Bramble, like,
I am not doing a good enough job. Not all. Bramble is the oldest of them. He's got gray streaked heavily with white, and he's sort of coarser than the rest of them.
do I
Well,
just take him or what? Is he going to follow me?
Do you open the door?
Yeah.
You open the door.
Just
It
tap
stands
in.
there waiting for you to move. And as you walk away, it turns and follows right at your heel.
then I
I
will
think
let
I found
Copper out.
mine.
Copper.
You have the same reaction. It's like an instant obedience.
Yep. Collect my pouch of treats and. Hey, man!
Dog IRL.
Yep.
She did mention treats.
Mention treats. You can't say that word.
Nope.
I had to
Not
look at
around.
mine.
Yep.
Sure they were okay.
Now, dear brother, is there one that's calling your name, or are you just gonna grab one at random?
No, I was thinking either metal or flint. Because you
Well-
know I'm very good with knives.
Well, great minds do think alike. I was thinking Flint as well. Now, if you want to take Flint, I won't argue with you, but next time I get top choice.
Well, you can take flint and I will take metal.
Fair enough.
Yeah, Flint is a dark brindle. It's the leanest out of all of them. It's got sort of prominent ribs, even though you can tell it's at full health. Nettle is a blue-gray. It's kind of the tallest of all of them, and she has a long neck and kind of you can tell that she could move. She could probably outrace the rest of these dogs. Euphemia?
Miss Euphemia, is there one that was calling your name?
Rosemary for remembrance. I would love to know what these animals have seen.
I'm guessing they've seen a lot.
Exactly.
And hazard a guess that they also haven't just been hunting pheasant as well.
Absolutely not. But I will take what advantage I can get, and right now it looks like a companion might be one.
Well, you know, maybe you could get your cat to join you on the hunt as well.
Carmela is a skilled mouser, despite what she may look like. But I believe an upgrade to pheasant would be
Well, yes, I get that.
skipping a few steps.
Right, the one you picked out, Euphemia, is a brindle with a notch missing from their right ear. You all collect your dogs. The rest of the group who are you sort of briefly introduced to as you were picking out your dog. You have Captain Aldrich Voss. He's the older of the gentlemen with the gray hair. The small, sharp-featured woman is Miss Alara Dunn. She is younger than most of the guests here by at least a decade. You wonder if she's really old enough to kind of be here on her own. The tall, thin gentleman with the spectacles is Dr. Harlan Poe. He's a medical doctor from London. The dark-eyed and olive-skinned woman is Lady Isolde Marchetti. And the tall, hulking sort of gentleman is Mr. Soren Leith. And they each also select a dog to instantly obey their command, fall in at their heels in a sort of unnatural way. The rest of them are collected by the kennel master, Mr. Coyle. He takes their leashes and begins handing them out to various servants who Mr. Farrow, the gamekeeper, explains are going to be the beaters. They walk ahead of you through the line, using sticks to smack at the underbrush and sending any birds scattering for shot.
Dear brother, I do think, and I kind of pull you in kind of close, those dolls just ain't holy.
Does Amphira's dog take the treat that she's offering?
It does not, actually.
I
It
was
does
gonna
seem
offer
highly
something to Bumble.
focused on whatever it is about to do.
To be fair, I'm not offering the treat.
Yeah.
I'm keeping it with me. That's what you give the dog when it brings your game back to you. So it doesn't
But
eat
I
your
was
game.
gonna try, like, if yours was gonna eat it, I was gonna give something to Bramble. But maybe later.
No, I agree.
Okay.
It sucks for learning.
So Mr. Farrow, he addresses the group of you. He says the Eastwood is where we'll start. We'll drive the birds towards the shooting line. I'll place each of you along the line with enough distance between you. Do not move from your position until you hear the whistle. Do not fire at another gun. The dogs will retrieve and bring it to you, and Mr. Coyle and I will manage the rest. He looks out at the snow on the ground, the tree line back at you, and stay within the boundary markers, please. The grounds extend past the wood, but the farther stretches haven't been walked this season. Any questions?
Nope.
What do the markers look like for the end of the parameters?
He points out to you various places where either a fabric, some sort of strip of color, has been tied around a branch or it has been placed on a stake in the ground. You can see the line that's moving towards the wood.
Ah, very well, very well. And all of this, this orange color is all the hunting grounds. I understand. Thank you. Well, brother, you ready for another fine shoot?
I don't know if I'm ready. You know, I'm more skilled with my knives than a rifle, but we'll give it a gander.
Now, Euphemia, dear, make sure that your crossbow is pointed that way and I'm over here.
I've already killed you once. I can do it again if you continue to condescend to me.
Well, that is what I'm afraid of.
Then it would do you well to understand my recent profession and assume that I know my way around a crossbow.
Ricky leans into Kleinsworth. Now, brother, she just gave you a nice smelling gift. Don't ruin it now. It's a peace offering.
I understand, brother, but do you remember Richard and he shot that poor man in the face?
Yeah, I do remember.
All right.
You made the poor man apologize. All right.
Okay, the shooting light, it stretches out along the sort of eastern edge of the wood. Each of you are positioned behind these low wicker hurdles that are half buried in the snow. You can hear the beaters as they move into the tree. They're the crack of sticks, pardon, against trunks. The occasional shout carrying through the air. The hounds sit at all of your feet just motionless, their ears all tilted forward. And after just a moment, the first birds come over the tree line in this burst of wing beats, this dark shapes against the white sky, rising fast and banking hard. What would you like to do?
I will shoot whatever I can see.
Who's shooting first?
I can do it.
Ladies.
Beautiful. Let us do I think this one's gonna be a wit roll.
Okay,
All right.
let's do this.
Let's go
Come on now.
Nor very nice. You do manage to pull off a shot, and you see one of them drop. And it's the dog at your feet instantly tears off into the underbrush, and you hear it moving through the grounds. And
I like this dog.
it only takes a moment before it is returned to your feet with this bird in its jaws. Who's my next shot? I see lots of them happening. I had Euphemia, had a shot with a success. Excellent. You also bring one down, and your dog has the exact same reaction. It seems oddly as if these two dogs move in almost perfect sync as they shoot out after the birds that you have brought down. And then I see Ricky, 2 successes. You manage to pull off one shot, to reach behind you and grab the second gun that the servant is holding at your shoulder before bringing one down, and your dog takes off. It takes a little bit longer because this one brings 2 birds back to you. The first one is completely normal pheasant, exactly what you would expect. The second one weighs almost nothing in your hand. When you grip it, the feathers come away. They're dry and loose. And beneath the skin, beneath the feathers, the skin is like the purple of a bruise, and it's stretched ridiculously tight across the breastbone. Kleinworth, your shot goes wide. You don't manage to bring anything down, and your dog just sits back down on its haunches at your feet.
What was that again, Kleinworth?
At least I didn't shoot anything this time. For those that don't know, like what a Henry is, one of those repeating rifles from the westerns. So I unloaded like a whole, like I think it's like 6 shots, and still managed to like get nothing.
And Farrah, yours was the 2 successes as well, correct?
Yes.
Beautiful, yeah. Exactly the same motion. It feels like second nature to you. And this is not normally your thing. It feels like something else seems to be guiding your hand to exactly where it's supposed to be. And you do get 2 pheasants that come back to you. One of them is excellent, healthy looking, exactly what you'd expect. The second one has no feathers along its back from the neck all the way to the tail, and the skin is translucent. You can see the spine through it, the vertebra, and the muscle on either side of it is like a gray green.
Well, dog gets its treat for bringing me my birds, but oh dear God.
And that second one, it instantly drops at your feet. Like it has no interest in trying to keep it from you. In fact, it sort of backs up a couple of steps once it lays it down.
As it should. I back up a couple steps from that.
Brother, how is it that Amphira and I were able to get shot, and you do this more than both of us, and you completely miss?
Well, now, it's been a while since I've been hunting, and I've not really done a whole lot of pheasant hunting. I hunt more nutria, but I have my moments. So just give me a moment. There's another round coming. I feel it.
As I recall, he was nervous and believed he had to watch me.
Is that his excuse this time? I believe the last time he performed like that, he had a head cold.
Wow.
Seriously, the hell is wrong with this bed?
Mine doesn't look even better. You see how purple and be interesting to examine it later, but
You can have mine as well. Dear God, I think it's going to melt.
Now, are those zombie pheasants? Because that would explain a lot.
you would like that, wouldn't you?
Well, then I would feel some kind of kindred toward it at that point.
Well, do you?
Well, I mean, they are very unusual, and I myself am unusual.
Brother, I'm saying this as a compliment. You was very unusual even before your new stature. Just saying.
Well, now the apple does not fall far from the tree, dear brother.
The other guests have brought down various birds with varying degrees of success. You all look around and notice that Rosalind hasn't shot. She has a gun kind of open over her arm, but she is more watching the proceedings than actually participating. But you do notice she is paying attention to what you are all doing, and the scene sort of resets itself. You see the birds being collected, the dogs being reined back in. From the direction of the house, you can see a servant appear with a tray of glasses of something. Very similar to other proper hunts, organized hunts that you all have been through, where there are snacks and drinks provided throughout the event, and you're all presented with a glass of, I think it's gin, most likely, at this point in time.
While the birds are getting collected, I kind of ask one of the servants that's collected, is it possible that I can keep one of these birds?
Of course, sir, if that's your wish.
Yes, that is my wish.
Please, feel free.
Now, what is the plans with these birds? Are we going to eat some of these this evening, or are we just hunting for sport?
I assume we're catching our own dinner. Well, you guys are, not for me, because I don't eat.
Well, I believe there's a word for what I did today. Vegetarian.
I am interested.
Please go ahead.
I am interested in seeing what those strange birds look like on the inside. I have a knife here if you want to try cutting them. I say this to Ricky.
I mean, I could do an examination right now. I just need to find a proper spot. Give me a moment.
Okay.
You were standing in kind of the middle of a open field that's pushing in towards woodland. I don't know if that you're going to find a proper spot.
No naturally occurring laboratory? What?
I don't think so. No, the woods are weird, but no, maybe not quite that weird.
I just crouch down, grab Nora's knife, and I just go at it.
I love it. The skin splits really easily. You barely have to apply pressure to it. It's like something that has been dead and left in the sun for weeks.
Hmm.
The smell of it is unpleasant, to say the least.
More unpleasant than my brother.
Absolutely. 100%.
This is intriguing. This is not a live bird by normal standards.
Did you actually shoot it down, or did the dog just find it? Maybe it was dead for weeks.
Dear brother, do you see a gunshot in that bird?
Do I see a gunshot?
You do.
No, there's buckshot here. But just because there's buckshot here does not mean that someone performed what we like to say necromancy on these dear birds.
I prefer the term miracle. It makes it sound better.
This creature does not look like a miracle.
My dear Clinesworth, the real miracle is that you came back smarter than you were. This, however,
This is
I
smarter.
hesitate to even call unholy.
Ow. Now that was very uncalled for.
This is smarter. I'm surprised he survived as long as he did.
Why do I feel like I'm being ganged up against? I thought we were supposed to be a team of sorts.
I
Yes.
thought you liked threesomes.
Every game.
It's a contractual obligation.
That's a contractual obligation. As you all are finishing up your glasses of gin, you see the second drive being set up as the team is pushing further into the tree line.
Well, I guess I get my second chance at trying to score a bird.
Contractually obligated. All right. You see the beaters push into the tree. You hear the noise that they're making, and it doesn't take long before there is another rush of wings and a burst of birds against the sky. Would anyone like to take shots this time?
I will. I gotta prove my manhood, so to speak.
Roll it.
Did you do it?
I think
I
you
did
rolled
not.
smarts instead, or roll wit.
Nope.
I occasionally forget.
Oops, my bad.
That's okay. Oh,
Didn't
I
change much.
love it.
Did not change
So
much.
no successes. However, we got 2 strange, which gives me 2 ticks. Very, very much. Your shot looks like it connects with one bird. You managed to pull off a few shots, but only one of them drops. It surprises you because you thought that you were There's definitely something off with the gun. Like the sight is crooked, or it couldn't
Yeah.
possibly be you. It's absolutely the gun. But you do manage to bring one down, shockingly. And your dog takes off into the tree line to retrieve it. Um, this bird is sort of dragged back to you instead of being carried. It's like the dog has a grip on one wing and is pulling it behind it. And as you reach down to take this bird from the dog, the wing that was dragging behind, the one the dog that was trying to stay the furthest away from, it's like twice as thick as it should be. And you look at it, and the joint is split and leaking something that's like thick and yellow, and you can feel it like string between your fingers when you try to let it go. Also smells pretty horrific.
I believe I've lost any and all appetite I might have had for pheasant.
Is someone doing experiments on these birds, do you think?
Mm.
That's not what a bird looks like. Not any bird I've ever seen.
How far are we away from Chernobyl?
Couple thousand.
Well, it can't be that then.
And hasn't happened yet.
A couple thousand miles, 70 years.
Many years away.
Foresight. Well, I do declare, I don't think that's a overly ripe bird.
Your phrasing is quite intriguing, brother. Overly ripe might be the understatement of the century.
Well, now, brother, there is a thing that most Southerners are fluent in that seems to be amidst you, and that is sarcasm.
Yes.
Is anyone else taking a shot at these birds?
Actually, seeing this recent bird and opening up the other one, I think Ricky's like, I think I am done for the day.
Yeah, me too.
Still,
my
Clynsworth,
fill
that's
of
3 for
400.
me and none for you, so... Looks like I win out of the two of us.
You know, I just let you win.
Oh, Amphira, I
Please.
missed your roll. You guys rolled it before Kleinworth, and I was watching for his. So yes, you do manage to drop one as well too. And this dog comes and brings this bird and drops at your feet and instantly backs away from it. And you take a look down at it, and it's swollen and drum tight and moving, like the skin ripples and these kind of slow contractions.
Are you sure you want to count that one?
If I'm counting the other one, then yes. I shot 3 birds. You shot none.
I shot the one.
You
Okay.
did get 3
I
healthy
shot-
ones, I think.
I got 1 healthy one, 2 melting ones. So this one looks to be in pure putrescence.
Now, is that what you're going to call me?
Are you inflated and full of gas? Or
Well.
possibly fluid?
If you ask the right person, just maybe.
I'm not sure I want to find out, darling. But
There's a joke here about being a bit of a windbag, but I believe I've taken enough pot shots so far.
Of love.
Vicky, is this not the bloating phase of a corpse?
It is, But there's something not quite right. It is the phase, but it seems accelerated.
I've seen natural putrescence, and it doesn't look quite like that, does it?
No.
Not
Well,
like the
no, I-
undulating.
Do want to point out that technically, if she brought it down, that means that a few moments ago, that bird was flying.
Yes, well, you can launch things into catapults to make them fly.
I don't see a catapult out there. I mean, the brushes are kinda low.
Can we see a difference in the birds that are flying? Like, do they all look healthy? Or not?
Yeah, the birds that are flying away, I'll see.
Hmm.
From the moment's flash of movement that you saw.
Yeah.
Still, it's... This is no good. I am really hoping for roast lamb for dinner.
Nor it's about this
Fish.
time
Fish
that
might be nice.
Bramble stops, kind of mid-stride as you are all pushing further into the trees. And her head snaps towards the deeper part of the wood, and her ears flatten, and you hear this sound come from her. Not a growl and not a whine exactly, but something in between the two. And one by one, all 12 of those dogs' heads turn to look in the same direction, all fixed on the same point in the tree. And you'll look up and see something move in the tree line, large. It's the shape of a stag, but the movement of it is wrong. It's like it's lurching and uneven. The front legs are kind of out of time with the back, and it steps clear of the trees and into the open snow between you. And it's a big stag with heavy antlers. What catches your attention the most is that the hide is gone along the right side of it, from the shoulder to the flank. You can see the muscle and bone beneath it. One of its eye sockets is empty, and the other one is kind of open and blank and fixed on you. The smell reaches you before anything else. The rot that's sweet and thick, and it's wrong in this air, and it's walking towards you. Not
What
charging,
is going
but
on in this
walking.
forest? I will take out my crossbow and say, "Let's put it out of its misery." So I will shoot at it.
I
Gorgeous.
Do
reload.
I roll
Wit, please.
Come on, we can do this.
You can.
Damn it! That didn't work.
Your shot goes wide, and you gave me a strange, which is a tick on the doom clock. Thank you. You expect, when you normally miss it by that close of a margin, you usually expect an animal to startle and bolt. And this one has no reaction as your arrow goes whizzing past its head.
Anyone
keeps
else want to try?
Is it still in the trees?
It is just stepping out of the trees.
Can I try and shoot, like, a branch down on it?
You can. Let's do a, you know what? Let's do a luck roll for this one.
Ooh,
Oh, one success, one strange, one luck. You just know where to aim. These things just come to you sometimes, and you do manage to break off a branch, and it slams into the back of this creature, and it stutters forwards, its front legs giving out and sort of collapsing underneath it. but it continues to press itself forward with its back legs.
Show off.
Kill it! Kill it with fire!
I don't have any fire on me.
What happened to the hunt staff? Or the guy with the gin?
You take a look around. The guy with the gin has buggered back off to the house. And you see the two huntsmen, the groundskeeper, the kennel master, don't seem to be reacting. It's a sort of unnatural stillness. You see your fellow hunters are also taking shots at this thing. Some of them backing away in a bit of horror. Some of them attempting to raise weapons with shaking hands. You see Dr. Poe has turned and ran in the direction back towards the house. Rosalind is just watching. Bit of a half smile.
Yeah, much like a Brit, he is going to run. I raise my rifle and attempt to shot. He says wit and not smarts.
Wit. One success and two strange. Okay.
At least I hit the thing.
You do. You take a shot and it slams into the center mass of this thing, and there is a sort of explosion of this gray flesh. And you have ripped away a chunk of it, and it still pushes forward. It still keeps moving with whatever is propelling it forward.
Okay.
Very determined.
Ricky, do you have your light on yet?
I do. As I wake
Okay.
up.
I pull out a scented sachet, and I'm going to empty roughly 3 shells of shotgun into the sachet
Okay.
and give it to Euphemia.
I love it.
Euphemia, do you think you can get this to the deer if Ricky lights it?
I see no reason not to hope. Will I have enough time before it blows up in my hands?
I have no idea. I can tell you that silk doesn't burn well.
All right.
Well, I guess we'll have to do this utmost haste. Let me know when you're ready.
I will brace and set up the shot and nod at Ricky.
Ricky takes out his matches and lights it.
And what does Euphemia do with it?
Makes the shot.
Beautiful. Go ahead and make that. Oh. What's your big stat? Yes, your wit. Okay, excellent. I'll take that. I was going to give you advantage, but I don't believe that you need it. 2 successes. This thing is lit, and you fire it immediately. For a second, you're worried that it's about to light right before it should. But just when it catches fire, it slams into this wound that Kleinsworth had already created. And it lodges into it before erupting and creating an absolute mess of this snow-white clearing that is now spattered with red and gray, green bits of this animal.
Nice shot. I say to Femina.
Oh, thank goodness.
Let's hope it won't come back around and hit me in the back.
I think it's fairly, certain to assume it can't coagulate back into something now. But
Oh, no, not the deer. The fact that I've
Oh.
just shown everyone that I am, in fact, a lethal threat.
You do have a few sets of eyes on you. If you take
That
a
is
look
why
around.
I chose a shotgun, love. You just have to point it.
we're all hunting here, so
In other words, she's saying you can play it off.
Lucky shot. Yeah, right. Can I roll strange to kind of maybe identify, because I myself am part dead? So is it?
Tell me what you're trying to do, and then we will determine rolls.
Can I determine whether it was? Well, can I determine whether it was magic that brought this thing, or was it some kind of science?
Okay, I can get on board with that. Let's do a strange check on that. Okay, one success, one strange, one luck. So because it is a strange roll, that is 2 successes. You can bank that luck if you don't already have one banked.
We'll bank it.
A little of both. You can tell that it is a sort of, well, yes, science is a sort of magic. There is definitely becoming a more clear distinction between the two. This required somebody to have access to a force that can restore life, that is obviously mechanical. There is something of what your brother does here. However, there is also something far more, what's the word I'm looking for? There is something darker at play behind it. There is something else motivating and driving the force that has reanimated this creature. I hope any of that made sense. Words are hard.
Can I see if I can find the horns?
Yeah, I think it would be easy enough to find the horns. I don't know that you would find them completely in one piece, but you could find a few sections that have multiple points on them.
Okay. I take those and put it in a satchel.
Okay. Beautiful. Euphemia, you turn, and Rosalind is next to you. It was very impressive, my dear. I see your skills have not rusted with time.
I was aided by half my party, a lucky shot.
Luck does have a bit to do with it, doesn't it? She turns to you, Amphere, and gives you a bit of a wink. I see that we have scared away at least a few of my guests. So, she looks around the group, all of you and everyone else that tagged along other than Mr. Poe, who has loudly and obviously ran with his tail tucked between his legs. I fully intend on moving deeper into the wood. However, those of you who wish to continue are welcome at my side. Those of you who do not, Mr. Farrow will see you safely along the boundary back to the house. Will you join me? And you can all feel the sort of challenge in it.
I look at Ricky.
I kind of look back and I kind of like, yeah, might be an opportunity, but not saying it, kind of like communicating that in the look.
Right.
Euphemia can feel a slight tug on her skirt. Seems Amphira is just gently holding it. Like I am staying next to you.
I think I also nod at Ricky towards the stag. And the whole like raise eyebrows.
And I think I noticed that you had put stuff in a satchel. I kind of like nod back, understanding.
What do you say, gentlemen? Are we continuing?
I'm game field game.
Do you like a challenge?
I mean, we can't disappoint our gracious hosts now, can we? Sure, we'll come along with you.
Lovely. Excellent. And she turns to the rest of the group. There's some discussion. Hang on, I have to find names again. Miss Dunn, the younger of the group that had come with you, decides to go back to the house, along with Lady Isolde, the dark-eyed, olive-skinned lady. They both leave with Pharaoh, and head back to the house. You all step deeper into the group with Rosalind. She gives a sort of gesture, and you see she moves to one side while her groundskeeper kind of moves to the other, and you all sort of instinctively follow Rosalind. The trees close in as you move further in. The snow is thinner. It's caught between patches, between the roots. The canopy overhead is blocking out most of the sky, and it's darker here. It's a little bit warmer than it should be given the season. The dogs that are with you now, they move differently, kind of closer together, closer to Mr. Coyle. His heads are low, their ears are flat, and you can tell that they're tracking something. You'll press further in, following right along?
I will. I'm also going to roll smarts. In my
Tell me
time
what you're
in the
trying to
bite.
do, and then we'll determine rolls.
What I want to try to do. In my time as a in the bayou, I've hunted a few things, both in water and in what little land there is, and I'm gonna see if I can find any kind of tracks, say like elk or some other kind of bigger game.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead and make my smarts roll.
I will also like to roll. I assume as a vampire I have heightened senses. I can smell things. So
Yeah, let's
I
dig
want
it.
to see. So smarts? No.
Let's do strange,
Okay.
since you're using your vampire senses. Kleinworth, one success, one luck. You can bank it, of course. There's not quite been
Terrible
any
roll.
large game in England in a very long time. A lot of large game that were here went extinct, were hunted out of existence a long time ago. Basically, the largest thing you're going to find here now is wild boar, which you don't quite notice any of those, but your attention is now drawn to the ground as you're trying to look for any sort of tracks. The main thing you notice is fox. There's a lot of that around here, and you see one in particular that catches your attention because it's uneven. You can tell it's made by the same animal, but it seems to be sort of a stuttering sort of step, and you follow it to a hollow between two roots where there is a fox that's curled. It's still breathing. You can see its sides rising and falling, but its belly is split from its sternum to its hip. And something dark and fibrous has sort of grown out of it and into the ground.
Now, Lady Rosalind, was there any particular prey you were looking for? Because I found this fox, and well, he's not very sporting if I take him out now.
It's quite interesting what happens on old land, isn't it?
It seems like the land is reclaiming what is his, or hers.
That is an interesting theory. Surely you have come across stranger things in your travels, extensive as they are.
I've seen a thing or two in my travels.
Shall we? And she turns and keeps pushing into the woods, really making no comment on it. Nor, I will let you make that roll again with your heightened senses, since you have. I'll give you advantage on it. So make me another roll, and we'll see which one.
Come on, can do it.
Much better.
Yay!
Yep. A success and a strange. It's like your hearing seems to pick up. It's so much quieter here in these trees than it has been anywhere else on this property.
Right.
And you can hear the turning of feathers, and you look up and you can see these birds in the branches ahead, but they're completely still. And you look closer at them, and they have sort of fused to the bark of this tree. The feathers in the wood have sort of grown together, but their heads turn as they follow you as you pass beneath them. You hear a sort of scratching sound and look and see a rabbit on its side in the snow. Its legs moving in this slow mechanical cycle. It's running and going nowhere, but its eyes are open and dry. And there are animals here, there are creatures here, but every single one of them is wrong.
Does it feel like it's getting worse as we get in further into the woods? Like there are more and more of them everywhere?
Not necessarily worse, but definitely different.
Mm.
There seems to be this sort of growing corruption.
I'll pull my brother in close. Now, dear brother, do you think that this land is a reflection upon our host?
I don't know if it's a reflection on our host, but something is definitely wrong here. Outside of the natural forces, for sure.
I dearly hope that whatever the dinner is tonight did not come from these lands.
I can concur there, dear brother.
You have been eating here for the last 2 or 3 days. Where do you think that meat comes from?
Well, my dear Miss Norn, I would also ask, where do you think the blood comes from?
I see the people that I drink blood from.
I
I can
understand,
see the source. They're
I-
not malformed.
I agree, but what about all those glasses that you so joyously slammed down? You think
That is
that
true.
was from a very reputable source?
Touche.
You all press further, deeper into the woods. There's somewhere to the side of the path, there's a crack of a branch. And Mr. Coyle, he holds up a hand, a gesture of saying, don't move. We'll come to a stop, and there is movement ahead, kind of low to the ground, threading between the trunks, and then another to the left, before a wolf steps out into the open. Gray, black, tall at the shoulder. The fur along its spine has fallen away in patches, and you can see the flesh beneath is black and split. You can see the bone pushing through. Its jaw hangs too wide. Its gums are pulled back to the root of the teeth, and there's a second from the left, larger. The skin of its muzzle peeled back to the skull. There's a sound behind you, another growl and the crack of a branch, and a third wolf comes through, and a fourth. Its front legs bending wrong at the joint. It's stuttering as it lurches across the ground faster than should be possible at you. What would you all like to do?
I'm gonna take my cane. It is both silver tipped and a silver handle, and I'm going to rest it against the barrel of my rifle, maybe just like an inch or two jutting out further. And I'm gonna take aim, and I'm gonna fire at one of these so-called wolves.
Excellent. Wits roll.
There are 4 of them, right?
There are.
Each of
That you
us,
can see.
back to back. Pick one wolf.
Probably the best bet we have right now. Level my shotgun.
Love it. No successes, but no strange. You did get a luck. You know the drill.
I do have 2 luck from this session.
Excellent. Would you like to use all 3 of them to create 1 success?
I would.
Gorgeous. It drops to the ground and skids across the floor towards you and sort of lands at your feet, still slavering.
I'm gonna poke it with the end of my rifle with my cane, silver tip cane.
Excellent. There is a burst of this black, brackish sort of blood as you cut into it. What would the rest of you like to do?
Yeshenia is going to turn her back on Kleinworth since he's taking a shot and take one at another wolf.
Okay. You know the drill. One success and 1 strange, beautiful. Would you like to describe to me how this one drops?
The force of the bolt of a crossbow, especially at a short range like this, is often underestimated.
Yes.
She catches it in the breastplate, and that flips it backward.
Beautiful. It flies backwards and away from you, drops with a yelp. Who's next? I got Ricky, I got Amphira, I've got Nor.
I can go next.
Let's do it. What would you like to do?
What are we rolling?
Whatever. Tell me what
I
you were
will-
trying to do.
Well, I'll start with my crossbow, and if that doesn't work, then I'll use the knife. But
Beautiful.
first, I'll use the crossbow.
Let's go with wit. Two successes. Excellent. Yes, you land a bolt. Would you like to describe it? Land an arrow in this one.
Right between the eyes.
Excellent. It drops to the ground. Ricky, Amphira.
Make sure I'm on.
Sure.
Yes.
So yeah, that one that is just shambling way faster than it should.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see if I can get it to eat a shotgun.
Let's do it. I need you all to quit rolling so well. Okay.
I gave you enough, okay?
Beautiful. Amphira, describe it to me.
So as it comes scrambling up, I steady my shotgun, and just as it's trying to open its mouth to come take a bite,
Mm-hmm.
I fire right into its head, and well, there's just not much left there.
Beautiful. We still have Ricky.
Indeed.
There are currently no wolves standing.
Give it a little bit more, but if it looks good, it should be ready.
As I see that all the wolves are down, I try to go to one that might still have like regular composition and try to examine it.
Beautiful. Make me a smarts check. I love it when you roll, Ricky. No successes, but we have 2 strange, 2 ticks on the doom clock. I'm here for it. Beautiful. You go to examine this thing, and every indication is that it is dead. There is no pulse, there is no breath, there is pieces of it missing. And yet, when you reach for it, it clamps down its jaw on your arm. And I would like you to take 1 point of harm, please. And the rest of them drag themselves up despite their wounds, despite what remains of them, despite what parts they are missing. Drag themselves up and lurch after you. Ricky, which one did you examine? Who brought down the one that you examined?
I would say I'll go after the one that my brother took down.
Beautiful. Euphemia, the one that had thrown itself backwards, seems to almost use the momentum to bring itself right back up before it comes charging at you with one of its claws. It's going to do 2 points of harm to you. Amphira, the other one closes its distance on you. There is nothing left of its head and face, and it still pounces at you, dripping this ichor upon you as it pins you to the ground. You take 2 points of harm. Nor, the one that you had brought down, comes charging forward with the arrow still stuck between its eyes as it comes chomping down at you, and you take 2 points of harm as well. That's going to bring us back to your turn. Who's up?
I'm gonna see out of the corner of my eye Amphira getting pinned to the ground, and I'm just gonna charge and football kick the wolf off of Amphira. At least that's what I'm gonna attempt to do.
I love it. Let's do a grit check for that one.
Where you at? Okay.
Pure force.
Hey!
Two successes and a strange eye like that. You managed to land both feet into this thing, into its side. You feel the split of its skin where your feet make contact as it yelps, and as well makes a gurgling sound that would have been a yelp had it a face, and it goes sideways off of Amphira. You feel, Amphira, the slight burn where that creature's blood and viscera have dripped onto you.
Yeah, I'd like to wipe that off me.
I extend my hand.
Don't get the black shit on you.
Kleinworth, when the creature that you kicked lands, there is, to all of you really, a sort of deafening roar as Mr. Coyle has taken a shot at the one without its face that is now halfway across this clearing that you're in. Who's next?
I can go.
Okay. What were you trying to do? This thing has you pinned with claw marks across your midsection.
I'll use my knife.
Take a stab
to
at
just, yeah, cut it open, whatever.
Are you trying to be precise about where you cut it to do the most damage, or are you just trying to stab into anything you can get?
I'd like to aim for the heart to see if that does anything. Like
Excellent.
a stake, use the dagger as a stake.
I love it. Do a wit roll for me. Oh, no successes, but a strange, and I will take that tick to the doom clock. Thank you very much for that. You don't.
I did
manage
have
to
a.
get- Sorry, go ahead.
I had a luck from last week.
Yes, would you like to
Or
use it?
last game.
Use 3 of
So,
them to make a
2 of them.
success?
Yeah.
Excellent. I love that. All right, so you do manage to take a stab at it, and you feel the pour of this blood across your hands, across the knife. And you feel that sort of burn as it coats your hand. Who's next?
But
Sorry,
does
go
it
ahead.
die?
It does
Does
not.
it die?
You have expected it to be dead multiple times now.
Euphemia is going to go on a hunch and pull her knife and try and cut it to get as much mass off of it as possible, because the deer seemed to go down, was blown to bits. So the closest I can come to that with a knife
Yes.
is going to be carving parts away.
I like it. Are you leaning into the smarter part of knowing where to stab, or are you going for brute force?
I am leaning into the smarter part. I am but a wee lass.
I love it. Wit roll, please. Or whatever your weapon has. Ah ha ha! No successes, one strange. I will take a tick to the doom clock. I love this.
I do think fire might be the way to go, but I don't have a lighter on me. Ricky, you gotta do it.
You just don't quite seem to catch it exactly where you tend to, Euphemia. You do some damage. You know that this should hurt a normal creature into at least retreating, and this thing shows no intention of doing so. Who's next?
Should be Ricky.
Yep.
I think we
As-
still have Amphira too, don't we?
As Ricky's arm gets like claps down, Ricky immediately reaches for his knife, and you hear him scream, but it doesn't sound like his regular voice. It sounds like a twist changed, like enraged. How dare you clasp me? As he tries to stab at the head of this wolf.
I love it. Are we doing grit or wit on this one? Tell me how you would like to do this.
I mean, my role is the same with both, so let me try.
Mhm.
Let me try. Nada.
Nothing. It seems like you are making slashes to this thing's head. It is just not penetrating as far as you were hoping it would.
Okay.
I think we still
Well-
have Euphemia, is that correct?
Infira.
Amphira.
And yeah.
So I'm gonna pull out that dark bladed knife. Let's see
Yes.
if it reacts to that black goo.
It does not react to the black goo, no.
Okay, fair enough. Just thought I'd check. And, how dry are these woods?
Not very. It's been snowing, so you still have
Fair.
patches of snow on the ground.
Okay, so what can we do here? I think I'm just gonna move back more into the group. And
Okay.
yeah,
I get that. Taking shelter.
yeah. I'm supposed to be a coward. Why am I acting brave?
Because it's fun. Okay. Back to the top of the round. The one that has been shot at by Mr. Coyle has now been reduced enough to where it doesn't seem to quite recover enough to keep going on. And you all see the stuttering of these 3 wolf forms. But what catches your attention beyond that is another shape that's just inside the tree line. Those of you who have been to America will recognize it as a bear. It's enormous, and it is far larger than any of them you have seen or imagined. But its fur is matted and falling out in clumps, and you can see open sores that are oozing, and the left side of its skull is exposed. The bone slick, and the eye socket on that side is empty and black, and the other eye, it's on you, but it is small and bright. And you can see its mouth open, and it's showing a second row of teeth that are forcing themselves through the gums at angles behind the first. You hear it snuffling before they begin to lunge at you. I have my wolves close enough. I've still got 3 left. Let's roll some dice to find out who's gonna go after. I'm gonna leave Amphira out because she's retreated to the middle. Where's my dice? There it is. Okay. One of them is going to take a lunge at Kleinsworth and is going to do 1 point of harm to you as its teeth sink into your calf muscle. The second one goes to take a bite out of Nor. You take 1 point of harm. And the last one goes after Ricky, and you take 1 point, 2 points of harm as it swipes at you with its claw. And you can see this large form of the bear beginning to charge in your direction as well. We'll turn it back over to you. What would you all like to do?
I'm going to look at Amphira. Are you okay? You okay?
I'm fine. I'll be fine. Don't. Okay, that one that was took a big chunk out of Kleinsworth.
Mhm.
Is it dead?
It is not dead.
I would like to feed it some shotgun.
Beautiful.
Yeah, my camera glitched on me.
I think that at this range, since you're so close, I don't think you're going to need to take aim at it. I think that would like for you to do a luck roll for me instead.
Okay, I can do that.
Oh, very nice. 2 successes, 1 strange, 1 luck. You know with the drill, with the luck. I love it. You know exactly where this thing is going to be 1 second before it is there. And you simply press that gun to the side of its head and pull the trigger, sending viscera scattering sideways all over one of the dogs that are currently snapping at the heels of these creatures.
Question is, are you alright?
Yeah. I've had worse. I'll be alright. Brother, it seems like our normal ruse isn't working. We gotta brute force this. Is the one that's currently on me incapacitated, or is it still trying to, like...
What remains of it is still trying to produce forward motion, but there is not enough of it to be a threat to you any longer.
Okay. Then...
Descriptive enough, I saw some smiles on that.
Then at that point, I'm going to take my repeater and shove it in the mouth of the one that's attached to my brother, and just unload, and like angled away from brother.
I like it. I think that's sort of a brute force thing. Let's do a grit on it. Unless you can argue for something else. 0 successes, 2 strange. I will take the 2 ticks to the doom clock. Oh, I love it. Love it, gang. It just, at the last second, it jams, and you feel the whole mechanism of it seize up, and it doesn't fire.
We're gonna need more explosives if we're taking out that bear.
Yeah, I do think so. Lady Rosalind, did you bring anything?
You take a look around and do not see Rosalind.
Of
Of
course.
course, she's not here.
Because I only had one sachet on me. But I've got 6 more shells. And we do have a genius, don't we?
And very few seconds while this bear and wolves are bearing down on you.
Mm-hmm.
Linen burns clean if you can spare some of your undershift.
Gladly. Take it. Take it, this gown is ruined anyway. Or these clothes are ruined.
We've got, what, 2 wolves left? And a bear?
And a bear.
Anybody got any ideas?
Start a fire between them. Fire seems to scare them.
Are the dogs still here?
They are, and they are currently... If they were your dogs, you would expect to hear growls and whines and whimpers as these things are exchanging bites and blows and swipes with these wolves. It is oddly silent as a couple of the dogs are brought down. They work together to bring down one of the wolves.
Okay, so what I want to do is try and can get the dogs to push our targets as close together as they can.
Oh, I like it. Oh, I like it. Let's do a luck check. Oh my goodness. That is a hell of a roll. I very much like it. 3 successes. Damn. Okay.
So yeah, I'm trying to get them as clumped together as we can, so if we're gonna light them up, they're all together.
I love it. There is this sort of it comes to you. You're training with hunting dogs. This is something you've grown up doing. It's just sort of part of life in the circles that you run in. So you know exactly which commands to give, which sounds to make, and the dogs instantly fall into line, working as one to sort of circle these things in and push the remaining wolves off to the side where they have them kind of pinned back against the tree line. But you can still see that bear moving through the tree towards you. Side note, there has been no bears in England for about 400 years.
Euphemia was about to point that out. That said, it is winter and it has been snowing, but there's got to still be some dry brush on the ground. So she looks up at Amphira and says, "Can you get them about a meter to the left?"
Well, I will try and get the orders.
That is the best chance for turning into a full conflagration.
Am I able to turn into a bat?
Do you have an ability that allows you to do that?
I don't know. Was that something I was supposed to choose?
I think that there is an ability to do that at some level. I am unsure what it currently is.
Yeah, I don't think I have it in my...
Yes.
Doesn't say in my powers.
And technically, you're supposed to be at disadvantage doing things because it's daytime as well. However, I figured you had a big hat on, like Roz. What's next?
Not gonna help me. Okay.
Ricky's still trying to get away or ajar from the wolf, so he takes his attention from stabbing on the head to like starting to stab it to the eye to see if it will loosen from his arm.
I like it. Wits, please. No successes, but no strange.
That's okay. Can I bank that luck? That will give me.
Yes, you can. Excellent. You just can't quite. It seems like you're aiming at the eyes. There's so little of the eye left that you can't quite make contact with what remains of it.
Euphemia will circle around so that she is angling so that any momentum away from her would take the wolf on Ricky's arm toward the patch of brush and take another shot at the broadside just to try and move it. And I have an ability that I forgot to read earlier.
Yes, come on.
When I make a strike against certain enemy types, I may strike again without using an action.
Come on.
These enemy types include vampire, cryptid, spirit, undead, and any other type the director deems a monster
Yes.
in the context of the story.
This is a monster, babes.
I was going to say, if this is a monster, I would like to argue that.
This is 100% a monster. Swing away.
Okay. And I'm dropping the aim, so I get to use wit, right?
Yes.
Excellent.
Hey, hey, hey.
Whoop!
What's it look like?
Hey, that's only my first strike.
Yes,
Uh,
I'm aware.
Ricky didn't think he did any damage to it, and he may not have trying to get in there, but he did get a lever point, so when it's shoved, he can get it off his arm with the knife, and it skids toward the brush.
I love it.
Take another shot.
Do it. Come on. Describe
Very
things to
nice.
me. How you just eliminate the threat of these wolves.
It goes skidding back with enough force that one of the other ones that got carved up but didn't get hurt all that much, like, disintegrates isn't the right word, but like, kind of
Isn't
falls
it?
a bit. No, the bits are too big.
The bits are too big.
It loses structural integrity, though.
Disassembles.
Yes, there we go.
I'm so here for that. Loses structural integrity. This is so good. Euphemia, you are riding this high of feeling those instincts kick back in, of knowing that you have just single-handedly eliminated this threat and protected these people around you. When you feel the slam of weight into you and the heat and the fur of this creature as you both tumble over and over before it's pinned you to the ground and its full weight is on you. You can smell that stench of rot in your nose. The bear's blood and saliva is dripping down onto you, its teeth inches from you. You can feel the heat of its breath on you before a blade punches through the side of its neck. The rest of you are startled by a sudden blur of movement. This figure from the shadows. This bear lurches sideways, a sound that tears out of its throat that is closer to a scream than a roar. There's a second strike of this flashing silver blade that opens its throat, and it collapses. Behind where that bear stood is a woman. She's got dark hair and dark skin and sharp eyes and a long coat slick with blood that you don't think is hers. And she holds a short sword in one hand and some sort of brass-fitted device of coils and glass in the other that is humming sort of faintly. To her left, out of the darkness comes a small figure, someone, but it's the size of a child. It's dressed in dark clothing, has a long beaked plague mask covering its face, and it's making its way towards the remnants of this bear. As it approaches, it lifts the mask, and there's a spray of greenish liquid that erupts from this figure's mouth that splashes across the bear's flank and it dissolves on contact. You can see the flesh of it bubbling and smoking. That small figure is already turning to what is left of the wolves here. And behind that figure, 3 others have come out of the trees. The first one is carrying a heavy crossbow. The second one has a shining longsword across their back. The third hangs in the back with you notice, Kleinsworth, a repeating rifle and is dropping anything that has movement, especially points in the brush behind you that you hadn't noticed until now. It's really quiet all of a sudden. There's smoke still rising from the dissolving corpse of that bear. That woman has not moved. She's looking past the dogs, past the carnage, and is looking right down at you, Euphemia. She goes, "Where is Rosalind?" And that's where we're going to go to credits. We'll be right back on the other side.
Middle of the group, so she's got them between her and it.
Oh,
Hmm.
you were right. I getcha. Oh, we're back. I'm so excited. I was just raving during the
Hmm.
credits about how excited I am for this to happen. I'm so excited for you guys to meet this character. I cannot wait. Let's do some stars and wishes tonight. I'm going to start because it's my channel and I do what I want. My star tonight is going to go to Amphira and Euphemia and Ricky pulling off this explosive little combo. Like
Yes.
that's great. I really enjoy it when things work together to make something better. It's great, very creative. I like the use of it. Well done, friends. Wishes. I cannot wait for you guys to know this character. I cannot wait. We're going to have something really, really special when we come back on the 17th. And I just can't wait. Anyway, that's going to be it for my stars and wishes tonight. Who are we going to start with? Let's go. Let's start with Aiden tonight.
Yay.
Tell me your stars and wishes.
Yeah, I think my star, and it's not necessarily something that's like tonight, but Nita, when you first started playing with us, you've come so far, and like being shy and like, which one do I roll? Like, what? And then go from that to like, of course, I'm going to stab this like evil, zombie wolf. Yeah,
I'm going to murder this thing.
Right.
Watch me go.
I didn't succeed, but I tried.
And that's what matters.
Right.
I appreciate how much you succeeded at failing because I loved all the doom clock ticks tonight. Absolutely beautiful. We got our 15 minutes in tonight. We're close to getting our 30 minutes. I love it. What about your wishes, Kleinworth?
Wishes, I wish we didn't have to adult so we could, meet again next Sunday. But
right. Adulting is lame.
Yeah.
I just want to play games with my friends. Awesome. Thanks, Kleinworth. Who would you like to go next?
I'm going to throw it to my brother Bree.
Bree. Hey, friend. I would love to hear your stars and wishes.
My stars tonight is definitely to the ladies tonight because we were all kind of like doing this cool, like snarky interaction tonight, and we was all bouncing off of each other, so it worked out very well.
I love it when you guys get into bantery conversations. Like, it's one of my favorite things because I can just sit here and enjoy it. It's so good. I agree. What about your wishes?
My wish is to find out who is this new character that's entered the fray.
I can't wait. I'm like stupidly excited, and I really wish I could tell all of you like, ah, but I can't because I want to take this surprise. Anyway, I agree with you. Bree, thank you. Who would you like to go next?
I will go Cassie.
Cassie, my friend, yay! Would love to hear your stars and wishes as always.
I feel to balance the karma of Euphemia's snark tonight, I have to give my star to Kleinworth.
He does a good job of balancing out the snark. Okay.
I'm not sure whether y'all should be excited or scared that she's getting comfortable with you.
A little of both.
Yeah, probably.
A little of both is the correct answer.
Yes, and I am very excited to see this woman to whom I owe my life, quite possibly. And also, Euphemia's been able to hide a lot of her stranger in a strange land, sort of raised outside of society, behind being quiet and polite. And I think that's probably going to not be as possible for her anymore. And I'm excited to see how that goes.
Me too. I like it. Like, no, you're gonna join us. Show me what you've got. Let's go. I was impressed. Ooh, whatever. Thank you, Cassie. Who would you like to go next?
V.
V.
Okay.
Yay. You know the deal.
So I think Ricky gets my star tonight for his "How dare you do this to me?"
How dare you? How very dare you?
To the slathering zombie wolf attached to his arm.
Correct. The correct way to talk to a zombie wolf. That's how it works, right? I agree. What are your wishes tonight, V? For next time?
I wish to make new friends.
This is probably a pretty good one to have.
I mean, she brought a whole team of zombie animal destroying. When Rosalind just left us literally in the woods.
Just hunting for sport.
Hi, I'm Sport.
Very nice, very quick. I liked it. Thanks, V. I would ask who you would throw it to, but there's one left. Last but not least, Nida, my friend. Stars and wishes, please.
Let's see. I think my star is also going to the team of Ricky, Euphemia, and Kira.
So good.
That was brilliant.
Smart people unite.
Yeah, it was like a movie scene, you know.
It was.
I'm not
It's
even
really
smart.
good.
I just have good ideas.
They come from somewhere.
They do.
An affinity for fire.
Yeah, I don't even have my fire powers yet. I don't get
My wish
to
is
level 3
to
Yet.
find out who this lady is. I think Noor is going to just be really interested in her, so
Yes.
that's going to be fun for me.
I think everyone's going to be super interested in her. I love it. Speaking of level 3, we're not quite there yet. However, you all have just completed your first combat encounter. You can go to tier
Yay!
2. Send me your choices for your next tier, and we'll handle it off screen. In the meantime, we're going to be back tomorrow with Monster of the Week. I know we've had some time off. I'm very glad to be back. I'm very glad to be running things again. And I'm looking forward to being back with some more of my friends tomorrow on Monster of the Week, and then we'll have other things happening after that. So we'll be back soon, and that's it for us tonight. All right, everybody say bye.
Well,
Bye.
Bye, everyone.